All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Fucking light looks off. Let me know how it sounds and how does it look. Same old shit, different day. All right. So, anyway, guys, tonight's topic, we are going to talk about fuel being thrown on a fire. Now, hopefully, you guys know exactly what I mean in regards to what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. I really hate this fucking thing. Anyway, 5x5, thank you, Constance. Appreciate it. So, um, yeah, it seems like, guys, that the United States is looking to piss off Russia, and maybe call their bluff. Who knows? But nonetheless, there is definitely a fight coming. So if Putin, which he will respond to this, I'm waiting for it, which he'll respond to it. I'd like to see how he's going to respond to it and what speech he's going to make. That's the first part before we go right to nuclear, right? Everybody seems to think that um, the shipment of tanks and possible long range missiles and planes are going to lead right to a nuclear war. No, there's steps in between. Though once it gets to that final step, it's going to be fast. So we're going, like I said in my video the other day, it's going to happen fast once it gets to that point. But before it gets there, we're going to be taking, I wouldn't say baby steps, but we're going to be taking steps along the way. And when it gets there, and then all hell's going to break loose, and it's going to be fucking fast. Alexander the woke. I didn't say that it wasn't going to happen. I just said it wasn't going to happen soon. So I'm probably wrong. It's probably going to happen sooner than I would have thought was going to happen. It was going to happen, but yes, I did a video on World War III, so I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, it's going to be again. We just got to see uh, when it's going to go down and how fast it's going to go down. Hopefully, somebody backs down. I don't know. I mean, is Putin talking shit? I don't know. I wish I could sit here and tell you with a definite answer. He is full of shit. He's not going. I don't know what the man's going to do. So with that, get your food, gas, and rations. Jim Patel. Yeah, listen. Like I said, we're supposed to be getting ready anyway. We're supposed to be getting ready regardless. Whether this turns into something or not, we should always be getting ready. Now, do I think something big is going to happen? Probably, but I just don't know what. I mean, listen, it could be the sun. The sunspot could erupt, and that could knock power out and screw us. We could go to war with Russia. That could be a thing. Um, hell, I did I looked at a video earlier today talking about how the Earth's crust could switch at a 90-degree angle. So the North Pole would now, the North and the South Pole would both be at the equators, and the equators would be the South and the North Pole, right? And they said if that was to happen, the crust would stop spinning in the direction that it's supposed to spin in and cause all kinds of things, damaging winds that would exceed something like 1,000 miles an hour. We would see tsunamis that would be 1,000 feet. It could be something like that, or it could be nothing at all. We don't know. That's the thing. And as preppers, we're supposed to be ready for as much as we can, right? So, Bobo World, I wouldn't say we deserve it. I think the politicians deserve it. I wouldn't say the people do. But both politicians, Putin and Biden, are both retarded. It's as simple as that. They're taking the lives of American citizens and Russian citizens and saying, fuck it, we'll do what we want. That's how politicians always behave. Politicians have zero regard for their people. They say they do. They often give speeches where they're like, this is for the American public, and the American public must yada, yada, yada. Or the Russian people will sacrifice their lives for the country of Russia. No, they wouldn't. No, they would not at the grand scale of a nuclear war. There is no American person or a Russian person that says, "Sign me up. let the nukes fly, unless you're a complete retard, right? So again, politicians do not ever look in the better interest of the people. They haven't, and this is why we should overthrow government. And yeah, I'm saying that on here, and I probably shouldn't have, but both the Russian people and the American people should be doing exactly that. We should be fucking uh, throwing the government over because it's enough already. You're looking to risk the lives of American people and Russian people. There's something wrong with you. You know, they're taking the word of the World Economic Forum, probably. And that, thank you, Walker Customs. Politicians have bunkers. We don't. So of course they'll talk all the shit in the world and be like, "Well, Godspeed, American people," as they fucking go into their bunker, right? It's always the people with power or the people who have a power status who will put our lives on the line. Just over 1 million people said no and got out. Jim Patel, we shall see. Listen. There was supposed to be a nuclear war last year, and it didn't happen, right? And then they said that Russia was going to steamroll over the Ukraine and take the country within a couple of weeks to a couple of months. It's been a fucking year. So I'm not sitting here holding my breath, waiting for this shit to go down. I'm really not. I lost interest, but I still pay attention too at the same time. And because we are in a prepper community, these are things we should be talking about. Bunkers, John, bunkers won't protect you from the wrath of God. Bunkers are going to protect the politicians because you know what? Politicians are rats, and rats hide, and they're often protected from disasters. So roaches, maybe you can equate them to roaches, whatever makes you happy. But we won't be protected, that's for sure. If this goes to a full-blown fight, we won't be protected. We'll be fucking up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, right? But again, that's why we prepare, so that if this does happen, some of us will be prepared to handle what might be coming our way or what might not be coming our way. I don't know. We shall see. It's just, so many people are sitting there going, it's going to happen. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen. We thought a lot of shit was going to happen last year, and it didn't. And the year before that, we were supposed to have a dark winter, and we didn't, right? So, yes, keep this shit in the back of your head. Bobo World said it's escalating because Ukraine got his butt kicked. No, it didn't. No, they fucking didn't. I don't know what's wrong with you, Bobo World, but I don't know what world you live in. Maybe yours. But they didn't get their butt kicked. Nobody got their butt kicked. Russia's not getting their ass handed to. It's sort of like a stalemate. Everybody's losing people. Everybody's losing weaponry. Everybody's losing arms. It's at a fucking stalemate right now. And again, if Russia won, they would have had the entire state of Ukraine. They didn't. So, again, Ukraine is claiming to make fucking leaps and strides. I don't think that's fucking true. Russia is constantly lying about everything. Who the fuck knows? Anonymous American said Ukraine held their ground. They did hold their ground. But again, who the fuck knows? Mexican standoff. Yes, Jim Patel. Now, for bringing that up, Bobo World, this is where it gets interesting. Gasoline being thrown on the fire, guys, is in regards to the United States and Germany sending armored tanks to the Ukraine. This guy Zelensky, he's a cancer. And I know some of you might support Ukraine, but Zelensky's a fucking cancer. So is our administration, so is the Russian administration, but nonetheless, Zelensky is a cancer. Cool blast, one cool blast. If you can prove to me that Ukraine is winning, Russia's winning, please, by all means, prove it to me. Because even in RT News, they're not saying the Russians are winning. And the RT News is Russian propaganda news. And they're not even saying that. So again, you and Bobo World team up together, right, with your superpower rings and see if you can find some proof that Russia's winning instead of hearsay. Because we're not being shown a lot of shit over there in the Ukraine. We keep being shown bullshit and clips and and Russians doing this and Ukraine doing that, but we're not being shown the big fucking picture, right? So again, um, until you guys find proof, eat a dick. So with that being said, guys, um, Zelensky's a cancer, like I said. They're also talking about long range missiles. Now I don't know if Ukraine's asking for that, and that was the idea of the United States, but they were also asking for that. They also want F-16s, which, listen, guys, to fly F-16s, to fly any jet, for any of their pilot, Ukraine Air Force, if they still have any pilots left, for them to fly F-16s, you have to study that jet for probably about a month or two before you get in it. Right? So we're gonna fly. We're gonna send jets to the Ukraine, and then do what? Train them a month or two, and then even then you have to know what you're doing in an F-16, or somebody mentioned an F-35 if I'm not mistaken. Todd Smith, thank you for the donation. Yes, I could. Listen, a nuclear warhead going off, I can see happening in the Ukraine first. After that, I don't know what's going to happen, right? But thank you for the donation. Again, and listen, guys, when I ask for proof, please do not send me to another retarded YouTuber like myself or Canadian Prepper talking shit. Do me a favor, find me tangible fucking proof that they're winning. Something I could look at and go, oh, okay. And not some fucking bullshit clip from somebody's phone or fucking some YouTube bullshit. Proof, guys. Oh, wait. You won't be able to find that because no one's showing it. Everybody's lying from their angle. The United States is lying from their angle. Ukraine's lying from theirs. By the way, the Ukraine also cut a lot of media source out of the war. So go fucking figure. And then you got Russia, the king of fucking deception. Jersey Prepper, the amount of weapons they want to send the Ukraine, it's almost as if they're like, you know what? We're never going to need it because we need this country to be taken by force. So if we give all our tanks and all our firearms and all the money we have and the jets, and then let's send some liberals over there, some screaming, crying hipster liberals over there. We send them all over there, we'll have nothing to protect the United States. Now, liberals are not protecting the United States. I'm just throwing that in there. But Mike says CP has some good videos. Good videos on what? Him fucking talking, him guessing what's going on? No. I mean, some real fucking videos, all right? Like some real shit, some tangible proof. Because the shit that I'm hearing, the shit I'm reading in the RT News, Putin's pissed off about this, and he's firing a lot of his he was firing a lot of his high military officers. So you only start firing military officers, guys, when you're losing a war. Right? So again, when the war's not going according to plan, that's when you start firing people. Anyway, with that being said, guys, the Ukraine is just secured some tanks. Right? We know this. There's videos online going around where you see a long train of tanks being shipped to God knows where. Now, they ship tanks, they move tanks around all the time. We see videos of this shit happening pretty fucking often, actually. Pretty often. But nonetheless, we can only speculate where those tanks are going. Now, Kyiv has called on Western countries to supply fighter jets, long-range munitions, urging for more weapons just hour after the United States and Germany agreed to send heavy vehicles, heavy battle tanks, or heavy vehicles, however you want to look at them, right? Washington's decision to send 31 Abraham tanks broke a stalemate with Berlin, which had refused to send their own Leopard 2 tanks or allow allies to re-export them to Kyiv unless the United States followed suit. So I don't know what that's about. If someone can explain that to me, why Germany was saying no unless the U.S. does it, as if they were nervous. If they did it first, they were going to be retaliated by the Russians. That's what I could speculate. But P-51s. But yeah, listen, guys. Again, fuel on the fire, right? And I think one of the Russian officials was saying that if such weapons were being sent to the Ukraine, this would be an act of war. So I guess we're at war? I don't know. Ukraine officials have long pleaded for heavy armored vehicles, specifically the M1 Abraham, among other advanced weapon systems from the West. Listen, if the Ukraine can't handle their own shit, they're on their own. That's it. It's the bottom line. We giving them all of this shit is very suspect. You know what it's like, guys? It's like if I had an armory and I had all of these weapons in the armory, and then I don't know, let's use Mike, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, came over to my house, and with Livingston, man, came over to my house and goes, listen, man, we need all your firearms to fight this fucking asshole on the hill. And I go, okay. And now I give him all my weapons, and the only thing I have left is my fucking sidearm because I gave him everything. Now I'm defenseless. Now I get an attack, and I have no way to defend myself. And I can't call Mike because he's 2 hours up. He's not going to jump in his car, drive to. And even if he did, I'd be dead in 2 hours. My point is, we are dismantling our own weapon system by handing everything over to them. We're making ourselves defenseless. So that is in itself a problem. Anyway, mere hours after both U.S. and Berlin confirmed the groveling Zelensky wanted long-range missiles and F-16s. He's very precise in what he's asking for. So is he asking for this or somebody else asking for this? Listen, keep in mind, guys, Zelensky is a clown, right? He's the joke of the world. I think he's more of a joke than Biden, not Biden. Biden, Obama, and Trump combined. And I only say Trump because people think that Trump was a joke of the world, right? So all three of those presidents combined, Zelensky's a bigger fucking joke, right? And I mean, listen, look at the. Nope, I'm not even gonna go there. The guy was a fucking actor, and I know some of you are gonna say so was Ronald Reagan. But Ronald Reagan, you took him seriously as an actor, and you took him seriously as a president. You know, that's the plan. Bubble World. Yeah. That's what I get out of that. I get that's the plan. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. DS Private said Nate will whip Jason's ass. I would like to see that. Listen, I could use an ass whipping. I know myself, and I know when I'm an asshole, I'm like, I could use a beating, or at least someone to fight with and see where it goes. But I can use an ass whipping every now and again, and sometimes I deserve it. You know, but then anyway, that's a different story for a different day. So, guys, Ukraine's Air Force has a fleet of aging Soviet-era fighter jets that come off the assembly line before Kyiv even declared independence more than 31 years ago. The warplanes are used to intercept missions and to attack Russian positions. These are their old fighter jets. So that's probably why he's asking for new ones. But again, why are we giving them anything? Whatever. Because I'm going to continue to say why through this whole fucking live stream, and it's just it's frustrating. Is what it is. It's more frustrating than anything, because it's like this fucking guy came here to the United States with his fucking hand out like Oliver Twist. Sir, can I have some more fucking money? Because if you don't give us money, we can't do this. So now I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why are we giving him American dollars? Why don't we just, if this is the case, and I'm not saying we should do this. I'm saying if he needed to buy weapons, if he needed the money, what is he using the money for? To buy more weapons? Well, if he's using it to buy more weapons, well, why doesn't the United States buy the weapons for him instead of giving him the cash? And when they buy the weapons for him, ship it to him. Fuck, be Amazon of the arms world. I don't know, but it doesn't sound right giving this guy cash. Anyway, before the invasion, the idea of supplying lethal aid to Ukraine was highly controversial, and Western supplies has since shattered taboo after taboo. Meaning that, thank you, Tracy Crane, for the donation. I appreciate it. This was a bad idea. It's what they were saying. And even before, when Zelensky was asking for these weapon trees from the beginning, actually, of the war, people were saying no. They're like, no way. Now, what the fuck happened between no way last year and now, where they're like, fuck it. You know, send them money and give them weapons with it. Short bus, like that one, 68. Thank you for the donation. Remember, Afghanistan did a lot less against Russia and the U.S. I'm sure many of us can do the same if it came down to it. Yeah, I think so. I listen. I'm in for another fight that we should absolutely be contending with right now, and that's the shit we're seeing with the kids and the other group of people that like to shake their dicks in front of kids. If you know what I mean, we should be taking that fight up too. Fuck it, we should be fighting the world. Jason, learn rat to fight the frog. But yeah, there's a picture going around online with a guy holding a mic at like crotch level, and a kid like either trying to, I don't know what the fucking kid's doing, but whatever. That's another conversation for the Angry Truths channel, not here. Yeah, we need to fix this country. DS private without a, again, different subject for a different day. One cool blast says Scott Ritter. I don't know who Scott Ritter is. So again, please enlighten me. Yeah, we definitely need to fix this country, guys. This country seems to be the only country that is fucking a wreck right now. We got people. So, all right, it's off subject a little bit. Not even a little bit. Off subject. Talking to my gym coach at the CrossFit today, and asking him about gender identity. And he sat there and he was trying his best to defend it, but I could see in his eyes he wasn't even believing the bullshit. And I found it to be a problem because you can't defend something that makes no sense. And he was sitting there trying to sit. He was telling me, sorry, he was telling me that gender identity is how they identify as if when I identify as being black or Spanish, Puerto Rican, sorry, or West Indian, that's what I identify as ethnically. But I said for the most part, I identify as American until people ask me what my ethnic background is, and then I tell them. But your gender is you making up some shit in your head to fit in wherever the hell you want to fit in. And we had let that shit go and run rampant. Now we got people talking about their cats, seagulls, birds, trees, robots, them, they, and us. We allow these people to get a grasp in the American culture now when we shouldn't have. Oh, Scott Ritter is a military analyst. All right, but military analysts can be wrong too. And military, and not for nothing, but again, I spoke to a couple of military guys that said that the Ukraine Russia thing is a stalemate. So whatever. Listen, man, I don't care. I can care less. I really can. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. But I don't think either side is winning. I think they're just both in the fucking mud right now, trying to figure this shit out. Right? But yeah, guys, we have lost our way with this country, and it's a shithole. And the thing is, and again, guys, you guys know I'm not religious, right? But I find it interesting that in this fight right now that we are in with whoever and whatever we're fighting against, the attack seems to be on everything good. If you are reading the Bible, if you're a Christian, if you're white, if you try to raise your family in the right light, it's evil, it's bad. We have to destroy that. That's what it seems to be like. Like, that's all I fucking see. People are sitting there burning Bibles. But if you burn the Quran or the Torah, forget about it. All hell will break loose. Everything that seems to be right is being wronged or labeled wrong. You know, you don't want your kids to go to a drag show, you're homophobic. There's something wrong with this country because no other country's entertaining this shit like we are. Right, they're attacking the family unit. Something is wrong. Jim Patel said he's Army Intel. All right, that's nice. He's Army Intel. But again, RT News, their own propaganda is not even saying they're winning. So again, and that's from their source. So I'll give him a listen if somebody has a link or email me the link, but whatever. You know? Did you just assume I'm a human? Yeah. Listen, guys, it's all fucking falling apart. And we got this bullshit happening here. We got an administration who is stripping us of our weapons and sending them overseas. We have an economic disaster on the horizon. I think that's going to be more of a concern than an actual nuclear war. I think an economic uh, downturn is going to. You would probably almost wish for a nuclear war. I think that's how bad it's going to get. And again, I think that's how bad it's going to get. Again, guys, beans, beans, beans. If Russia's winning, provide me the proof. Again, not a fucking YouTube channel, guys. Proof. Oh, and matter of fact, I'll talk to somebody when they get back. There's somebody headed over to Ukraine now. When he gets back, I will talk to him and I'll let him tell me what he saw, what he didn't see, and what's going on. Right? So that's even better. There's a guy that has his boots on the ground in Ukraine. So when he comes back, I'll talk to him and then we'll see what's what. Someone said hide behind said Scott Ritter was a U.S. weapons checker in Iraq, but at the same time was working for Israel Mossad. Okay. Joanne Weathers, probably. I mean, okay, I can see the economic downturn. Let's start a war. But again, if this war kicks off, I don't think it's going to be the war we. Beans Beans said 100% he won't make it back. Beans is probably a fucking moron. Oh, and if you're new to this channel, I will call you the fuck out. So don't think I won't. And if we would ever meet at a prepper con or prepper, we can have words there too. I tell people right now, I am not that guy. We meet in fucking person. We still have beef. We'll handle it like men when we meet each other. Whatever the prepper con or whatever shot show, just letting you know you're new to this channel, and that's where we go. We handle it like men. So anyway, because I don't like talking too much shit on here, I'd rather be face to face and see what happens then. Um, YouTube John Ritter, he has 2-minute feeds that will explain a lot. Angryprepper slapped my granny. Can I be the bookie? Highland Husky, yes, you can be the bookie. But other than that, guys, listen, we don't know what the fuck's going on. All right, and the Ukraine thing, like if they wipe Ukraine off the face of this planet right now, I would fucking care less. I would care less. I just don't. If Russia lost the war, I can care less. We need to be more concerned about what's going on here. And like I think it was Joanne that said earlier, it's a distraction, guys. It's a total distraction. Though we're hearing way less coming out of the Ukraine now, at least on our end here in the United States, it's all a distraction. We got fucking listen. This is how big of a distraction it is. We have people. We have people that think time is racist, or white people should stop using time as a way to check black people when they come into work, or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how the hell did we get here? How did we lose control, and now everybody is spitting the first thing on their mind out of their mouth when they wake up in the morning? You know, I don't understand. Like, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is racist now? You can't have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's saying whiteness. Or saying American is now, saying the word American is demeaning to people of color. If I got that right. I think I got it wrong. But they were saying that saying American is fuck. I can't think of it, but it's bad. All I can say is bad, right? White bread is probably offensive to somebody. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there. Yes, I'm nine of ours. Yes, you're right. It's a clown world, but we let this fucking happen. We let it happen. The Road Glider, man. Thank you for the donation. Yes, Road Glider. You're right. You're absolutely right. Actually, we're becoming too comfortable with this. Oh, we're gonna take this away from you guys. We're gonna take that. We're gonna ban this. We're gonna ban that. And then gun owners, you guys, are sitting there going, okay, don't okay anymore. Fuck them. Fuck them. They come for your shit, guys. Bring hell. That's it. Because they're going to keep chopping at the Second Amendment or your rights to own firearms. They're going to keep chopping at it until you're holding a fucking 38 caliber in your hand. 5-shooter at that. All right. So again, guys, you guys, listen. Once I join that club, I'm going to be raising hell. Probably not on here, but I'll be raising hell. But you guys got to raise fucking hell. I'm sorry. You guys are the fucking ones who are supposed to stop tyranny from taking over. Well, how is tyranny taking over? They're taking over by chopping at us a little bit at a time. Thank you, ma'am. Tracy Crane, thank you for your service and thank you for the donation. Yes, Jim Patel. Period, guys. Period. That is what we have to do. Right? I mean, again, I'm not part of the gun culture because I don't have anything. So, in essence, I am talking shit, but you guys are letting this happen by abiding by it. Every time they come around, they go, well, we don't want you guys to have this. We don't want you guys to have muzzle brakes or wrist thingies and this kind of ammo. We don't want you guys to have any of this. And you guys go, okay, we'll do what you say. It's not that. Nope, don't start it. It's not that bad shit. People keep saying it's not that bad until they end up in the bad and they're like, shit, maybe we should have stopped this years ago. Right? Look at what happened in New York. We let it happen here. So don't let New York be fucking countrywide. Pam, thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. Again, guys, it's just frustrating. Again, it's frustrating. Dr. Lee said 5 shots. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys keep fucking bending the knee with their request. You guys are gonna be fucking, what is that? Black powdered rifles. I don't know, man. It's bad. Brainwashing, mind condition, and that's the thing too. When they keep throwing kids up there, people keep going. Like when the Sandy Hook thing happened, you had a bunch of idiots with their ARs fucking, I'm getting rid of my AR. And then they ran over it with their truck or some shit and steamrolling over them. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? So because that happened, it struck a nerve with you, which it should have struck a nerve with everybody, struck a nerve with you to the point that you gave up all your firearms? That's what they want you to do. Teddy Roosevelt, I don't know anything. I can't speak on the pistol brace rule because one, I don't own one. I do think it's bullshit because again they keep taking things away, right? They keep making an excuse to take it away. I do think it's bullshit. But as far as the pistol brace and how to use it and all that shit, I have no clue. I just think that you guys need to stop letting the FTA do this shit. I am 1,000% sure that this video is going to be demonetized. Whatever, fuck them. I've been having a lot of my videos demonetized lately. Such is life. Yeah, man. The brace rule will not stand, trust me. I hope it doesn't, I hope it does get shot down. But I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, guys. Where the fuck were we? So they said, okay, Ukraine, which has been invaded by Russia last February, has also said it wants long-range missiles. We send them long-range missiles, guys. Like tanks, I think Russia could deal with. F-16s, I'm not sure, but they cannot deal with long-range missiles. Listen, and I hate to say this, but even if I was Russia and they sent the Ukraine long-range missiles, it's fucking on. And that's me. And you know where I stand with Russia. I wouldn't even piss on them to put them out if they were on fire. But you send long-range missiles, guys, you're asking for fucking trouble. Anyway, Moscow reacted furiously on yesterday, after Germany approved delivery to the Ukraine of their Leopard 2 tanks, the workhorse of the armies across Eastern Europe, or Europe rather, in a decision that is certain to grid Ukraine's offensive power. Now, White House Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner told MSNBC Thursday the United States would be discussing the idea of supplying fighter jets very carefully with Kyiv and its allies. if they're putting up this much of a hoopla for fighter jets, I do not see them shipping long range missiles to them. But the balls on him to ask. That's the other thing. Um, I don't know, guys. I don't know where else this is going to go. I mean, obviously, if this is going to get bad, it's going to get worse. I just don't know how much worse it's going to get. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that it's on. We're going to die. That tomorrow there's going to be a nuclear submarine or frigate with. And by the way, I did get that wrong in my video when I talked about the communist prepper. I said submarine. It was it. Though a submarine is considered a warship, it was actually a destroyer, right? So I got that wrong. And it was also another data collecting vehicle or ship over off the coast of Hawaii. So I did get that wrong. So I do apologize for that. But as far as things popping off and when it's going to pop off, we don't know. The Scott Miller guy, or whatever guy you were talking about, or CP, no one knows, guys. The military, as of right now, the inner circle, still trying to figure this shit out. Right? They're trying to figure it out as to see how far this is going to go. James, thank you for the donation. Yeah, James, we were in trouble when they went after Aunt Jemima, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a meme going around that is funny as shit, where it's the Quaker Oats guy, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and the Land O'Lakes lady, the Native American lady, and then you see them taking each one away and leaving the Quaker Oats guy to stand by himself. The old white man standing by himself. Progress. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, Jim Patel. That's exactly my point. We won't know. Like when it reaches that point of war, it's gonna happen so fast, guys. We're gonna wake up to one or two things: glowing in the dark, or the news saying that something happened in Ukraine that was really bad. We're going to wake up to that, right? We're not going to see it coming when it happens. We're seeing it build up to it, but we're not going to fucking, when it finally snaps, when Putin snaps or whoever the fuck snaps, it's going to happen fast. Escape the Matrix says World War III starts January 30th, 2023 at 3 p.m. Please don't be late. Show up and dress accordingly. But Jersey Prepper, yeah, it's probably death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah, so listen, guys, Aunt Jemima, since you guys are mentioning it, it's now Pearl Mills, something, Millhouse, Mill Saw, Pearl Mill, I don't know, whatever. But somebody's gonna put it in here now. Whatever. I you know what? I stopped buying it. Like I remember buying the Pearl River, whatever the fuck it was called, and I'm like, why am I buying this shit? I liked my little black lady on the front of my fucking syrup. That was fucking fun to look at. Looking at her and going, man, what did she go through? Pearl Milling. Thank you, Joanne, right? I was like, it was nice to look at the black lady on the front of the syrup. Now she's not there anymore. So fuck that syrup. Fuck him in the ass. So now I go over to Hungry Jack's. And I like Hungry Jack's anyway. Hungry Jack's is a lot better. DS Private, could you please behave yourself so that Gene doesn't put you on timeout? Please. I don't know what's going on, but okay. I can't even unhide it. Whatever. W, thank you for the donation. Knee pads and saltines. But yeah, listen, hungry, and some people like what's her name? The lady with the big ass, Mrs. Butterworth, right? Some people like that. Oh yes, Mrs. Butterworth is still around. Yes, she is. But yeah, you know, again, and Hungry Jacks. I actually discovered Hungry Jacks before this whole Aunt Jemima business. But yeah, and Hungry Jacks is really good, but it's like hard to find. And the one that's the butter syrup, the butter flavored syrup one, that's hard to find. But yeah, Stray Kitten, I am phasing over to maple syrup. It's just fucking hard, man. Because like maple syrup, I don't know. It's just hard. It has that. There is a maple syrup from Vermont that I like. They're the go-to. But anything else, I'm like I'm iffy on. And I did try the maple syrup with the whiskey in it. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. It's bad. It's bad news. Oh, DS Private is a CP. All right. Well, listen, it's all right to be a fan of his, and push his propaganda. I guess I don't know. I don't care. Uh, Too much to drink. Aunt Jemima was a 304. I don't know what that means. Aunt Jemima was a 304. What is that? 304 years old. Honey is good on pancakes. Jamie, don't. Honey is not good. I tried it. It tastes like shit. Either maple syrup, pure maple syrup. Of course, someone puts, I like Canadian maple syrup. Of course you do, Mark Chase. Nice. But yeah, Vermont was the only place I got it from. It's the only place I can deal with it. The shit with the whiskey in it, it's okay. I actually bought one that was I don't have it here. I got to pick it up from home. But Vermont maple syrup, yeah, Vermont maple syrup is the best. Boysenberry, nope. Yeah, but real honey is way better. Yes, I do put real honey in my tea. Oh, 304 is equals ho? No shit. I didn't know that. Either I'm old or I just didn't know that. How the hell does 304 How does 304 mean ho? Am I missing something? Am I that fucking old that I don't know what that means? I've never heard of that before. Holy shit. This is like my kids trying to correct me on fucking terminology. This is bad. Honey only goes good on cornbread. Cheetah Girl, that's a stretch. See, listen, there's something to be said about cornbread. And I'm sorry that we're getting into this topic because we shouldn't be talking about this. But here's the thing about cornbread, guys. Leave it the fuck alone. Cornbread is supposed to be cornbread. Don't put jalapenos and fucking corn pieces in it. Leave it the fuck be. Cornbread. That's it. Yes, if you want to put honey or honey butter on it, fine. But stop putting fucking all this weird shit, like hipsters. They put all this weird shit and go, look at this cornbread, Mexican cornbread, because it has fucking corn and jalapeno in it. Well, fuck yourself. Leave cornbread alone. 4 is H3. But how was a 4? How was 4 8? Forget it. I don't even want to know. Oh, okay. Sorry, Gene W. Guys. Sorry. Guys, Gene W. timed some of you guys out. It was an accident. She just said it was an accident. She had her phone and it was timing people out. So that's understandable. So please forgive me. That's on me. But yeah, upside down. Upside down on a calculator. Oh, okay. Go Shira. All right. That's that beeping shit. When he used to beep somebody, he turned it upside down. Okay. All right. I'm still fucking old. That's some old shit. Yeah. So again, talking about old, again, guys, with the gray hair in the chest, I woke up and I saw two more. I was like, oh my God. I was trying to get it off my chest. I thought it was a fucking nightmare. No, it's growing out of my skin. So that's it. Two more gray hairs after the first one. That means I have to sign up for an old age home. Because you know what I'm getting? I'm getting AARP emails now. I turned 45, guys, and I started getting AARP emails. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Are they inviting me to the Old Timers Jamboree? Why am I getting fucking AARP? So now I'm looking at this thing, and they have like all these deals on it, by the way. So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of fucking good deals here. But I'm not fucking that old yet. But whatever, man. Again, at 45, I got gray hairs on my chest, and I'm invited to the AARP fan club. AARP, get it, AP. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did that happen? I fucking closed my eyes, and that was it. I was old. Christian Prepper says he turns 50 in a month. Cheetah Girl says I'm 47. I don't even want to. AARP's anti-guns. Okay. Yo, I'm telling you, it's the strangest thing, man. It's really weird. I'm getting this email now. I don't know if someone's fucking with me and signed me up for it, but yeah, whatever. And I'm wondering now, because I'm getting AARP, can I get senior citizen discount tickets? I should try it, but whatever. $3 off dinners at 3 p.m. is no joke. Glock Leanster 4, whatever. Sorry, $3 off dinner at 3 p.m. That's awesome, man. That's great. That's a good one. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. You got to be at fucking IHOP to get your fucking special senior citizen discount. Because at 5 o'clock I have to go to bed, right? If I eat at 3, it's only logical that I go to bed at 5, and that's not before I play a game of bingo at 4:30. What'll put me to sleep now? My Folgers cup fucking coffee. I'll be 41 in a couple weeks. Well, welcome to the 40 Club, nine of ours. What is it? Mamacita. Sorry, it's Mamacita. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the 40, man. It's all downhill after 40, man. Even when you go to the gym, everything is fucking so much heavier now. I was fucking lifting weights yesterday. I stepped away from it. I took a pulse. I'm like, did I fucking die? What the fuck happened here? Went back to it, started lifting it again. I was like, I think I'm just going to fucking retire. Denny's has 50% off, 15% off. I'm in. Murder She Wrote at 4:30. Yeah, or Golden Girls, even better. I'll fucking end my night with Golden Girls with a bunch of old ladies. And yes, they still show that somewhere on fucking TV. Jason, Jason, I'm gonna need a walker in a couple weeks at the rate this shit's going, man. Holy shit. Just like everything's fucking falling apart, man. Like I switched my diet around, so I've been feeling better. But I was watching Tony Robbins today, and I fucking fell asleep in the middle of it. I'm like, what the fuck? I woke up, I'm like, what the hell happened? I had to get out of the seat. I fucking jumped around a little bit. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. I don't even want to know what the fuck it's like being 50 or 60 years old. I'm like, holy shit. Matlock and Highway to Heaven. Yes, Highway to Heaven is another way to end your day if you're old. Matlock. Holy shit. Happy birthday to... Yeah, and happy birthday for everyone said that they're having their birthday within a month. But holy shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Get a cane. I'm going to get that fucking I fall and I can't get up little beeping thing. I might as well get that shit. It'll blend in with my fucking gray chest hairs. Why? The fuck? They say we'll all be dead. Listen, yeah, either we're all going to be glowing in the dark. If the Earth does its fucking flipping bullshit, and we're really all going to be dead at that point. But they said almost, if that was to happen, something like 90-something% of the population would die. Because there'd just be no way of surviving that. I was like, damn, that sucks. I'll probably do a video on that. That's going to be my conspiracy, my rabbit hole videos. Also, guys, the rabbit hole series that I'm starting, the rabbit hole series, guys, is just to have fun. All right. So I'll be doing one on zombies, and I'll be doing one on the Earth crust shifting. That one will probably be a longer video than I like, but I've already mapped it out, you know. So I am 45, but I mean, again, with all of this shit going on with the emails and the fucking and the dinners at fucking 3 p.m., I might as well be fucking 65. Oh yes, thank you, Spirit Man Lives. The Spirit Man Lives. I am gonna do one on 411 missing. That's some interesting shit. I have my own theories on the 411 missing and people missing in the forest, so I will definitely go over that. But again, guys, it's just Pure Blood. Thank you for that. It's just to have a little fun. That's all, guys. You know, it's not to be taken seriously. It's just to have a little fun with it, to break the monotony of all the bullshit that we're going through. Wolf Mule said he turned 60. No shit. We shall see. Testosterone levels. Yeah, listen. Been boosting my testosterone levels. I mean, again, I feel good, but we're like right around 3 o'clock. There's something I need to do around that time. If I don't, then I pass out. And I start to feel it. I need to get up and walk around or go for a walk outside. And then I'm fully charged. It's almost like I need a recharge when that happens. You know you're getting old when you start complaining. Yo, listen. You know how I knew I was getting old? I think some of you heard this story, but a couple of years ago, or last year, matter of fact, maybe it was last year, I went outside because somebody was playing loud music at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I go outside. I tell the dude, I'm like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He goes, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." He was drunk. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't." And then like my aggression level came down dramatically when I noticed he was drunk. One and two, he was just and he turned down the music. He's like, "My bad, man. I don't know. I don't know how to get home." I'm like, well, "Just walk that way and do me a favor, and then turn it back up." And then he was like, "All right," and he walked that way. So I come back upstairs, and the wife goes, "Where did you go?" I said, "I want to, tell this guy to turn his music down." She goes, "You're getting so old." I go, "I know." I said, a few years ago, that probably wouldn't have bothered me. Now, forget it. Yes, Robert Koch, you got to keep moving. That's the gist of it. You got to keep moving. And listen, you look at people like The Rock and guys who are in their 50s. If The Rock is in his 50s, is he 48 or 49? Maybe he's 50, whatever. But he's up there. You look at guys like that, you're like, well, all they got to do is work out. They don't have to work. And guess what? I don't have a job anymore, so that's all I have to do now is stay what you call it and work out. Richie Post says Scott Ritter is a retired intelligence officer and spews pro-Russian rhetoric online. There's a lot of pro-Russian stuff online. I don't get the pro-Russian stuff. I don't get anybody who's pro anything at this point except for pro-American. And when I mean American, I'm talking about American people, not the American government, obviously. If you're going to be pro-Russia, then be pro-Russia for the people, not the government. If you're going to be pro-Russia, if you're going to be pro-Ukraine, for the people, not for the government. Listen, people, us, we shouldn't be pro-government at all. The government is fucking us in the ass as we speak. All governments are screwing us as we speak. Every last government. Chinese, Russian, Ukraine, Iran, Iraq, Brazil, Venezuela, United States, Canada, fucking Japan, maybe. I don't know. I don't hear much out of Japan. Mongolia. These countries are fucking their own people actively. We shouldn't be for any one of these governments. We should be for the people and the people only. But that's just my opinion, right? You need to drop out, go pump iron, and watch Matlock. Oh, maybe I'll watch Matlock while I'm pumping iron. Nothing says fucking get your shit on like watching Matlock or Murder She Wrote in the gym or listening to Barbara Streisand and lifting weights. Imagine. Oh, God. Yeah, Canadian government is brutal right now. I hear that the Canadian government is brutal right now from my Canadian friends. I don't understand why they don't move out, but where they're going to move to? Every fucking nation seems to be fucking their people. So, you know, I mean, listen, guys, the shit that's happening with this country, I just don't, I really don't understand. Uh, Orion, right? Orion preparedness. Listen, I'll give it a listen. I give a couple guys a listen. I don't, I got so many things to do and so much shit to do now. I'm swamped. I try to make a lot of the YouTubers I know. I try to make their YouTube events when possible. If not, I watch it on a review. I'm trying my best. I'm busy now with a lot of things I need to get done within the next 6 months. So excuse me if I don't look at certain channels and shit like that, or I don't frequent your channel. I just got a lot of shit to do, man. It just sucks. It just sucks being busy. But then again, busy keeps my brain going, and then maybe I won't get as old as fast. Guys, like when you turn 40, it's like the freight train or the old train hits you, or the old freight train hits you. You wake up, you're like, oh, why am I fucking hurting? Meanwhile, you just did 5 fucking push-ups. That's all you did. Then you wake up and you're fucking in pain. It's like it's enough already. This getting old shit. It's for the birds, and it's only gonna get worse. Kojak is superior. Nice. Watchmen brought out Kojak. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Dan Phillips, I'm not shaving my chest. I did that once. I'm never doing it again. No way. When I was on the FDNY football team, we went to Florida, right? It's Tampa, Florida. By the way, Tampa, Florida trip for the football team was out of fucking control. Anyway, guys are like, oh, you should have shaved your chest. I'm like, for what? The guy goes, for the chicks. I go, I'm married. And he goes, so am I. I go, oh, I'm not shaving my chest, and I shaved my chest before, and it fucking sucked. I was always scratching it and itching. Fuck that noise. I'm too old to be shaving my chest, man. What am I, fucking 16? I don't have any business shaving my chest. It's dumb. I look like a fucking, a bear or woolly mammoth, whatever you want to call me. Fine, so be it. It'll be that way. Like shaving your back. Why shave your back? Fuck that. Leave it alone. Yeah, well, Jay, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe Sosa's turning 50 this year. Not looking forward to it. Johnny Five is alive. Holy shit. You guys are going too far back. Alexandra the Great, that's fine. It's fine that you're late. There's always a mod on, so it's fine. No worries. That's the other thing too. Now gotten looking to drop weight. I've been dropping my sugar intake. So most of my sugar came from my coffee, and I used to drink 3 cups of coffee a day. I am down to 1 coffee a day, and I'm using and then in the morning I'm drinking that mud coffee. It's okay. I'm not happy about it, but trying to drop sugar to one boost everything I need to boost once you give up sugar, and not so much sugar, but like carbs. I'm trying to cut my carbs down as much as possible. My carbs mainly come from bread, and that's when I have like burgers and shit. If I have bread on the normal, like normal day, I try to have that 15, 12 grain bread kind of shit. But yeah, mud coffee, guys. That's the shit. That was the thing too with the sugar. Like, so the 1 cup of coffee a day, that's all the sugar I need. And that's a drastic cut from what I normally used to take. So I don't drink soda anymore. I stopped drinking soda. I might have lemonade or lemon water to give myself some kind of a taste. But other than that, and then I cut my eating down by a lot. So I'm fucking hungry now because we're talking about eating. Now I'm getting hungry. So we shall see. Lone Ranger. I'm not that fucking old. I'm not Lone Ranger old. You know how old I am? I'm Buck Rogers old. If a lot or Incredible Hulk old. That's how old I am. Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby, right? Not the fucking one with Edward Norton. Normal salt or pop. Yeah, the salt it's pink sea salt, right? Himalayan salt. Sorry, Himalayan salt. That's the Marvin Weissman. That's the only time I'll also have sugar is with ketchup or barbecue sauce. And yeah, I'm 45, Alexander the Great. Betty, that's why I gave up soda because it's listen, I still have I still hanker from it time to time. I might do a can here and there, but I used to drink a can once a week. Now I'm down to maybe once a month, maybe. And I haven't had a can of soda in about 3 weeks, so or 2 weeks, 3 to 2 weeks. So whatever. Fluster said, "You're my age." Yeah, I am your age, but I mean, I feel so fucking old. I feel like I'm dying. I feel so old. I feel like I'm dying. Maybe not. Maybe, whatever. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm headed over to the Angry Truth channel. Tonight in the Angry Truth, guys, we're going to talk about stroke season. Yes, they're trying to label stroke season as a thing, and we all know what thing they're calling it stroke season. But whatever, we're going to talk about that in about 5 minutes. All right, guys. So other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for you guys who are new from Bear Nation. Thank you for subscribing to me. I do appreciate it, guys. And I will see some of you guys in 5 minutes on the Angry Truth channel. Thank you.